Hello, Mixer. How are you guys doing today? So we are back home. We are attempting to get our setup back going and get everything working. So bear with us tonight a little bit. Next couple days we should be able to get everything going better. So from here, let's meet our party. Bring up the older screen, which we are getting changed out. Green screen, everything's coming in soon. You don't see the back anymore. So we'll be rolling pretty quickly here. So, hello, brave adventurers.
Hello.
Hey, Seth.
Hello, Seth.
Hello.
Hello.
So, you guys have all gathered inside the Burning Phoenix Guildhall as you have waited a little bit and researched a number of adventurers who were interested, not being able to kind of commit to going as soon as the rest of you were. You've taken stock of the information which they have gathered, and you are, I assume, ready to set out.
Ready as
For the most part, yeah.
All right, so
Dorn needs his weapons.
Dorn needs to go get his weapons.
Roland already gave Dorn his weapons back permanently.
Oh, okay. I thought okay. Perfect.
Yeah, he knows he put the fear of Istis into him.
There is no fear of fate.
So
Bravo would hand over the silvered arrows they talked about.
Rock on.
So, is there anything else you need to do before you head to the? Seeing we are starting about an hour late. Anything else you need to do before you head to the teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Not that comes to mind.
Nope.
Nothing
He's
I'd be
just
allowed to do.
Dorn's just going to tell the people, we may be dealing with undead and creatures from the Shadowfell, things like that. Hope you got magic or silver weapons.
Riker just glances down at the morning star at his hip and goes, eh.
So, you guys begin to stand up and make your way out of the Burning Phoenix Guildhall, down the steps out into the cobblestone streets of the Enclave of Valor. You find yourselves entering the teleportation circle building. Sitting there at his desk like normal is Gavon, who smiles to each of you and looks towards you and says, "Oh, where to then?"
Dorn gets off the bounty and goes, Swiftthorn.
He looks at it and goes, "So as close as I can get you then."
Please.
Dorn grunts. Always.
Nods. Motions each of you up onto the teleportation circle. Large, about 20 foot across stone slab with carved in runes all the way around the circle. As each and every one of you step up, begins casting teleport, not teleportation circle. One by one, these runes begin to light up in a series as this arcane blue energy begins to swirl around you, overtaking your sight before you all appear out in a field. Snow, a couple feet deep. But you can see the road not far off, and about, say, 3 miles or so. In the distance is what looks to be a walled city at the foot of the mountains.
Dorn looks at the other. Reckon that's it.
I hope so. Let's go find out.
Who knows what continent you're on?
Lakia.
Nope.
Zora.
Okay. Oh, Zora. Yep.
It actually said it.
Yeah, well. Sorry, I was looking at the top of the bounty.
Yeah. As you look around, I would say, who's been on Azora before?
Riker has.
And Brown?
Bravo, I think north of Zora, not south.
Both of you give me nature checks.
Alrighty.
4.
14.
Riker, the climate at least matches what you would expect of Swiftborn. So I mean, you're decently sure. Bravo, you're like, it's winter, it snows, man. So you're at least decently sure that you're at least on the right continent. You hope.
That works.
Should we head to the town and then ask about this pyre guy?
Sounds like a good plan.
Yep.
What time of day is it, by the way, Sub?
You guys would have set out in the morning, so we'll call it just after breakfast.
Okay. First breakfast or second breakfast?
No halflings, so first breakfast.
Gotcha. The only breakfast.
Yes. So, as you guys make your way to the city, it takes you about an hour to approach the city. You notice there's a very large actual guard, and what seems, Dorn, I'll give this to you based on your history. There seems soldiers more than just regular guards as well here. Subtle differences.
Is he's going to look at Riker, since Riker said that we're in the right area. Swiftborn.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll look at him and just ask if it's common for Swiftborn to have this.
Since the activities that were taking place across the border recently, it was rather common because I know that in the Rise they were having shifting of how many guard and military presence were involved.
Mm-hmm. However, you went to Kinder's Rest first, which is in the south, and there was not a very heavy guard presence.
Yep.
And you are in the south currently. So, I mean, it's a little bit out of place, at least.
It's a little bit out of place, but not horridly, because it would definitely be responsive based on things that have been taking place along the border lately.
Dorn grunts. And
People
looks
going
apart.
missing, slaves getting transferred.
Dorn looks at him and goes, "You all ready to go in and talk to this guy?"
Yes.
There's one other thing that you guys would note. The gates themselves are closed. And it is normally at this point in the day, almost every city that you've encountered, gates are open during the day at least.
That's certainly different.
Dorn, take a wild guess, grunts.
How about we take our guild pins off first? Just in
Dorn looks
case.
at him.
I'm a little paranoid now that the gate's closed. We can always show the pins if needed.
This place have a bad dealing with our guild or something?
I don't know. I want to make sure we're in the right place first. If so, I don't think we've got a bad reputation here.
Not yet, at least.
Dorn looks at Durian and looks at Corbundus. Right. Don't do anything.
Fine.
And he'll take off his pen and approach.
Yeah, the guard kind of holds the hand out for her as you approach. It's your business.
Looking for an Eden Pyre.
Wait here. Kind of goes back, speaks to another guard. Softly starts walking towards the wall, and you can hear him kind of at the distance, kind of shout up a little bit the name. About a good 15 minutes passes One of the gates cracks open slightly, and a half-elven soldier, shoulder length, like brown hair, couple scars you would note on his appearance. He seems to wear them with more pride. 30s, maybe 40s. Hard to tell with a half elf in that age range where he sits. Is dressed in armor, kitted out currently. Approaches and then looks towards. Is it just Dorn that approached, or is it the five of you?
Riker would have
Yes.
accompanied right behind Dorn.
Yeah, it's the five of you. You're looking for me.
Dorn nods. Hear about that issue you had with the portal.
Ah, the bounties. So you must be from the Phoenix.
Yes.
Dorn nods.
Good. He says, assuming that you are ready to take care of the task, if you're here.
If you're wanting us to research on how to get rid of the portal, we need to see it first.
Fair enough. And he starts walking in motions for a couple extra guards, and starts walking off like in a westerly direction. Basically, not going back to the city, kind of skirting outside it, headed towards the forest, actually.
Does the door close back behind him after he had exited?
Yeah, it's very, they let him out and closes back.
All right. Dorn will look at that oddly, and then follow him with his little dwarf legs.
Yep.
I'm old. Slow down, lad.
He does clear half his pace. And he goes, so the portal itself was found outside of town. There was ruins of a city, or a village really, hamlet, lost during the War of Azora. But this sort of location is more close to the mountains. Inside it, whoever was living there, was sort of experimenting, I guess, with planar travel. Since then, the motions back towards the city as you're walking around it. Due to the location, we've obviously taken precautions to protect citizens.
Dorn nods. Anything come through there?
A few zombies, some ghouls, but nothing of any drastic nature that we've had to take really any special precautions against yet.
How'd you discover it?
Basically, we've encountered some of our scouts encountered a large number of zombies kind of in the forests. Our initial thought was that somehow there was a breach in the plague lands that no one was aware of, and somehow they were making it past all the sediments and the mountains, which is kind of a far-fetched reality. So we began searching. We found the small shack, more worried for an individual inside before we found the portal itself inside.
Dorn nods. Did you go in it?
Personally, I have not. We did send a few scouts in to get the general lay of the land. It is seemingly attached to some sort of badlands or a desert. And there was a number of undead they encountered. They did not get very far.
Dorn looks at the rest of them. Anything else?
Yeah, I have to time someone out. So, I'm sorry. Someone makes a chat, just want to
Okay.
keep hitting L.
I understand. Dorn looks at the others and then looks back at him and he goes, you didn't write this entire note, did you?
No, that was actually taken off what we found. Looked like it torn out of the book.
Know anything about the guy who had this place?
Unfortunately, I do not. He set it up kind of in a rundown shack, and was far enough away from us, and obviously kept to himself enough that the guards is here do not know. I mean, I generally am stationed in the rest, so I don't personally have any information of who this individual was.
Mind if I insight that?
By all means. He seems to be forthright with you. I mean, even looking at the city, while it is walled, and you would assume, being a soldier yourself, that there was a barracks in there,
Yep.
the defenses are noticeably not been as well maintained over the last 5 years. Which would make sense with the war ending and putting guards and stationing soldiers where the conflicts more happen. This is a small, quiet town in the mountains.
Okay. He'll also look at him and be like, so do y'all have a guard presence around this thing in case anything gets out?
There is a few soldiers stationed there, yes. More scouts so that we can send soldiers. More worried again immediately about the city itself. And the local farms. Does anyone else have any other questions for him as well? I mean, you guys are all here.
With no description and no name, I'm not sure who we're going to be looking for. But no other question.
He chuckles actually to that, and he goes, probably the only thing living, according to the scouts. Everything there seems to be dead, or an undeath.
Looks at Durian. Anything?
That's it.
Corbundus?
Nope.
Riker?
Nothing that comes to mind.
Just out of curiosity, lad, how did y'all kill the undead and all that?
he chuckles and taps his sword. You know these things work, right? Smiles.
I'm aware of it. Trust me, I'm aware of it.
So you guys make your way in. It is probably in a couple hours. You're probably about midday-ish. Now you can see inside this forest a small house, really at the foothills of the eastern Vartek Mountains, and kind of in pretty disarray, but looks like it's been more recently patched up and livable. And you see a couple of scouts sitting there, on edge. I'll give it to you all without rolling. On edge, staring kind of at the front door. Weapons at the ready. They're not taking their duty very lightly at all.
Dorn looks at him and goes, at ease, we'll take care of this.
They both look and nod to you with a sign of respect, all 5 of you. And Eden looks to you at the front door and goes, it's all yours.
Bravo will go in first.
All right, Bravo. As you kind of walk towards the older wooden door sitting there, wear and tear, anything you'd like to do before opening the door?
Divine sense doesn't work unless I can see it.
Yeah, there can't be anything. Yep.
And actually, I'll try the sneak.
To be fair, I would say that you could attempt a divine sense because it's a partially rundown building. There are kind of cracks and openings bigger than mouse holes that you could kind of look into and try and divine sense if you wanted to.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, you give a good divine sense. You don't see sort of anything inside the building, but in that divine sense, there is definitely a sense of dread from kind of this back wall. You get enough of an eye, you can't make it out, but enough that divine sense would work. The portal reeks of undeath. You're assuming that's the portal because it's swirling.
Okay, I informed the party. This is not good. Whatever this is, it's connected to death. So, guard.
Jordan looks at Bravo, getting cold feet, lad.
No.
He looks at the rest of them and goes, y'all all ready?
Ready as I've ever been.
Nods.
It was really loud. I think it's
It
Durian.
is. It's Durian. No, it's not Durian. That was Garbundus.
Just adjust the level. There we go. Okay. So, as you guys, you're going to open the door, Bravo?
Yeah.
Kind of open the door. You see, the back wall itself is almost kind of this swirling gray, black, almost like a mist itself. Seeing, I would guess, you mean without rolling, obviously the portal, right? The rest of the place seems pretty picked over. There is some blood, dried old here. It looks like whatever was working on at one point, there was a conflict at this table. The table is broken in half, and anything that was probably on it was taken with.
From what looks like it was picked over, is there anything like we can tell? Is there a can we tell what was sitting there before it was picked over, or
Investigation.
anything like
If you would like try and figure it out.
that? Okay.
Dorn, you have no clue, unfortunately. If anyone else would like to try as well, you can. Bravo. You look over with some of the residues and stuff. You can't be sure what was here, but there's some ink stains, so you would assume the book that the paper came out of was here. You would assume that there was also, based on some of the residues, some arcane components, probably whatever was used to material-wise to create the portal. Residue is here of that.
Okay. Looks like there was a book that's missing and some arcane components that are missing. Whatever it is, it connected to the portal, of course.
Dorn nods. Oh, you said it's against the back wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we see behind it?
No one's tried to move around it. It's almost, you could stick your head around the portal. But at this point, there's, it almost encompasses the entire small shack.
Okay.
It's about 10 feet by 10 feet.
Is the soldier still there, or did he go away?
They're still outside, yeah.
Okay. Dorn's gonna call out to him, hey, this thing get bigger or something?
Eden walks up, looks, because it's the size we've seen it in our time.
Dorn looks to the others and goes, are we ready? Do we want to go in this thing, or what are we wanting to do?
I think we're going to have to go in, yes. One thing I'm thinking of is that whatever came through actually knew for, or had an idea of what it was looking for when it picked up just the book and the components.
He looks at the he calls back to the soldiers. Y'all take anything out of here?
And they shake their head. Nope. We're not taking
Mind if we
anything.
insight that real quick,
Of
just to
course.
make sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Of the soldiers present, none are lying to you.
Okay.
Now, there have been other soldiers. They've been upfront with that, but at least of the ones that you've questioned, and to their knowledge, no one has taken anything.
Okay, fair enough. He looks to the others. Are we ready?
Yep.
Riker nods.
One little bit of warning, though. If it is what the note said it was, then there's a possibility of madness for us going in there. I'm already crazy as hell. I don't care.
Everybody stealth and let's go have some fun.
I can help with the stealth. And I don't think you can really stealth going into a portal, lad.
What about coming out of it, though?
Why the hell would you stealth coming out of a portal?
Keep anything from on the other side seeing us. Unless they're looking straight at the portal.
All right.
I would like all of you, as you step through the portal, to make me a wisdom saving throw. So, Dorn is fine. Bravel is fine. Gorbundus is fine. Riker and Durian, however, will you each please roll me a d6?
Do they get my plus?
They do not
Okay.
for this. 3 for Riker and a 3 for Durian. Alright. Immediately as both of you kind of step through, a feeling of apathy seems to come over your psyche. While you are in the Shadowfell, the pair of you have disadvantage on the following things: death saving throws and dexterity checks for initiative. And you have a temporary flaw to your character that I don't believe I can make a difference to anyone or anything. Welcome to the Shadowfell.
For the record, I think Dorn already has that apathy.
Except for the disadvantages, right?
Exactly.
So, that being said, I'd like all of you to make me perception checks,
Okay.
as I will move you guys over a map. So, 1724. Bravo and Durian. She kind of scan this. I mean, it's gloom. It's scales of gray. The sky is a black layer of nothingness. There's no stars. The very land itself, almost reeks of an undeath. It is the polar opposite of the Feywild. It is everything that is dark and gloomy. Dorn.
Dorn feels like he's at home. Got it.
It's not only that, Dorn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this reminds you that it is of the Underdark. That sense of just almost hopelessness is just in the air here. And then you're aware that this plane is a mirror image of the material plane, which means, Dorn,
Yes.
there's an Underdark here. And if this is the surface, what's that Underdark like?
Shudders.
I think in another character, there's a shudder there.
Yep, there is.
So, however, on those perceptions of Durian and Bravel, you are in this desert. There is kind of a number of rock, kind of like rocky outcrops. There is one a few hundred feet in that direction. There's another one a few hundred feet in that direction. And Durian, on the 24, there seems to be, you barely catch it on your perception, looks like there was a path and some footsteps, like looks like a traveled path recently.
Jern, if you're talking, we can't hear you, bud.
Yeah, we can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm assuming he tells the party this. You can type it in Roll20 right now.
Start to type. So, what are the, well, we're getting his response with the rest of you discussing.
Dorn looks at him and goes, "This place sucks." I like it. I like it immediately.
Just look at Dorn. Tilts his head. Really?
Darkness. Kind of my thing.
This place is not fun at all. This is what I'm against completely.
Life's not supposed to be fun, lad.
What type of paladin are you?
Ancient.
Okay. What are their tenets?
Against the darkness. Let me look him up.
Against the darkness? Yeah. This is your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Kindle the light, shelter the light, preserve your own light, and be the light.
So, as Bravo decided he wished to sneak through the portal, it probably would have been a good idea. Because I'm going to need all of you to roll initiative. Because, as you came out standing, there was these two lovely, lovely minotaurs.
Ooh.
Who are skeletons.
Would they be called Skeletor?
No. And you know what? The only reason I'm not giving you disadvantages, you already have disadvantage from the Shadowfell.
Exactly.
Just remember, you do have disadvantage on your initiative.
Yep, and I put it on there.
You have to click on your token first during.
So 6. You put it on there?
Yeah, if you put the mouse over, it actually shows the two different numbers.
Okay, I just trying to.
6 and 19. I got a 6 and then the 12 for the initiative modifier.
They will have a surprise round. Mainly because they were heading to go through the portal. As you guys were coming through. So.
Does my alert go off?
You will have alert. I'll actually let you take it because you can see them. They weren't hiding per se.
Alrighty. I will definitely let the rest of the party know that they're there. And... oh, Lord. Guess I'll take a shot with the revolver.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'd have to fully drop the shield and everything. Let's see. I will take the shot at blue.
Okay. A 25 will hit. These things are not hard to hit. For 25 damage. Okay. First shot echoes out, and you just hear it as it seems to echo on for ages. Second shot.
Yep. That's what I was worried about.
The whole gun seems to lock up. And does not explode because not a double nat one. But you're going to have to fix it later.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, that is it for now.
All right. So, that being that, I'm going to say, let's see, it's 30 feet. Gonna zoom in. Sorry, I'm using the new setup, so still trying to get used to it all. And I'm on a desk that's too small. So 30 feet. And you shot him. So he's gonna go 10. Alright. It is going to charge at you. Head down. And it is gonna get the charge. So should this hit? 21.
21 will hit.
Alright. I need a DC 14 strength save. Alright, you maintain that. You will take an extra 2d8, which is not in the attack, so. Wow! You'll take 28 damage as this thing just gets you and gores. One of the horns kind of impaling itself in your chest as you block it from going all the way through, but that stings. Definitely stings. The second one kind of letting out this, almost a sound if it could. And it's going to charge at the other end. Nope, it's not. It's going to have to charge here because he was farther away. It's going to actually charge at Durian and also make the gore attack. Should it come? I'm assuming a 9's going to miss. So that will actually take us to the top of the order. Bravo.
Step around and swing.
Okay. An 18 will hit. For 11. A 21 will hit. At advantage. For 12. Anything else?
No.
So Bravo drawing the sword and has, Riker's kind of bleeding. Durian, having just evaded the horn, cracks down twice with his sword across the back of this. And that will take us to Riker.
Alrighty, Riker will go ahead and I will use... Where was it? It's hiding from me. Deadeye shot. I'll use Deadeye shot against the blue because it's close range.
To give you even.
Yes. Yeah.
An 11 and 10 will actually miss. And that's a 4 and how many revolvers do you have?
2.
Okay. So one's broken, you quick draw the other. Okay. Yep, both of those will miss as, 2 shots ring out again. Both just missing. The kind of the apathy overtaking. You're just not as sharp right now.
Yep. Makes sense.
Gorbundus.
Alright, I'm gonna move to the other side of blue.
Alright. Okay.
And I'm gonna swing.
You will not have advantage because Riker is currently wielding a ranged weapon. Just so you're aware.
Well. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just to let you know. No, they failed some of them failed. A 14 will hit. For 13 slashing, okay. And you have 2 attacks, correct?
Yes, there's the second one.
Alright. For 24, which will hit. For another 13. Okay. So Gabunda's kind of charging through, pulling out this, what was a giant's knife, but I believe it's a greatsword, right?
Yeah, big great sword.
Yeah. Comes down twice, the breaking off, the bones starting to brittle and crack on either side of the rib cage from the impacts of Gabunda's. And anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Alrighty. Dorn.
All right, so I'm going to ask, what is it considered nighttime here, or what?
It's kind of always considered nighttime here.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to go up here. I can't get right there. Here. So I'll be across from Gorbundus.
Yep.
Okay. And attack at this thing 3 times with my short sword.
So short, yeah, may hit. Roll damage on the first 2.
Okay.
7. It's 18. So the first 2, kind of impacts. Gorbundus has a staggering as you come out with the short sword, and one on the neck as the head starts to tilt off. The second one again, just kind of taking off that last as the head and the bones kind of collapse into a pile.
Okay. And let's see, you can still move a little bit. Can you get here?
For the follow by a pirate.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, and do the last attack there.
Yep.
Would I have advantage since nighttime?
You do have advantage because it's nighttime. Because
So,
it can't see
10.
you with dark vision.
Right.
And, Gabundus. Dragonborns don't have dark vision, do they?
Nope, I'm blind as a bat.
I'm going to keep your hits as counted because I didn't catch it. But, yeah, you just kind of swung where you kind of knew where it was, I'll say, off the flash of Riker's shots.
Okay.
But that should be something to note. So, yeah, you don't nat 1, but you don't hit it either.
Correct. Oh, I'm just glad I did that one.
Yeah. And that'll take us to Durian. Who we can't hear if you're speaking.
Durian, come out and play.
Still no, he's guessing. Yep. No, we can't hear you.
Okay. Swing with your staff. Gotcha. Uh, 23 and 24, I'll say you're still in flanking. Both hit. So 40 points of damage. Still up. Alrighty. That being said, the Minotaur Skeleton is going to... Well, you heard it the most, Durian, so it's going to swing its great axe at you. For a 19 versus your armor class. You take 13 slashing as this massive great axe carrying it hits. However, that's not all that happens. These two come charging from the sounds of the gunshots. They're right over in this little valley over here. But that is a double move, so that is all they can do. They were over in this little valley. I'll reveal it for you. And that's their turn. So Bravo, we're back to you. You kind of see these two other ones charging, heads down with the axes as they charge forward.
Swing on red.
Alrighty. A 16 at advantage will hit, and it will die. Yeah, the two kind of cracks as his thing's barely coming up. That one just good slash from the greatsword enough to take the head off as it impacts into the ground. All of the bones kind of collapsing into a pile. We're going Mario style, man.
Dun 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 dun.
A little bit and swing at this one.
Alright. 10, however, will miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to run by it, just mistiming the swing as it charges forward. That will be
That's it for me.
Riker.
Alrighty. Riker will step forward. He will drop shield. He will quick draw over to scattergun, which he has never tried before. This is going to be fun.
Alright.
And I am going to go ahead and expend a grit for Deadeye Shot to get advantage.
What's your second grit?
Yep. And each of these enemies will both end up getting 2 hits each, because I'll
What's the
take
range?
2 shots. 15 to 30 feet.
No, 15/30, right?
Yeah, and I have sharpshooter.
So 30 feet. And what is it, a cone?
It's a 30-foot cone.
Okay. You will just not hit Bravo.
Yep.
Alright, take your shots.
Alrighty. And you want me to do each attack individually for enemies?
Well, it's one. You roll against everything, don't you? You make one roll for the cone. So you'd roll twice. The damage would be the same.
Wanted to make sure that I knew how you wanted me to do it,
Yeah,
because
so
like I
do
said, I've
one
never
roll
done
for
it
the
before.
cone. We'll do one roll for the cone. You either hit or miss. And that's going to hit.
One second shot. 20.
Which will also hit. Just give and 2 damage there. Minus 18. So this way I can just make their things even. Boom. So just 2 again. I am gonna need to roll. That's like 6 shots that have been fired. A perception for something, if you don't mind.
Riker doesn't care.
Oh, thanks for noticing.
I'm gonna shoot these guys, but it's not gonna matter anyway. Nothing I ever do ever helps anybody.
Torn's like, hey, actually, that's pretty good, accurate, representation. Let's do this.
Somehow they don't hear you. Wow. The DC was 10.
Must be a storm coming or something.
So, anything else, Riker? And I heard someone.
Nope, that's all for now.
Durian. Wow, so that takes Crabundus.
Alright, so
You can't see. You just heard something charge up behind you. And I'll say again with the flash, you can kind of guess where they are based on the flash.
I'm about to fix it. Sev, I have a drift globe. Here's the text.
Yep. You have you put the drift globe on? Alright. So there is now light. Even the light, however, here, like, is almost a shadow. Like, the light kind of pierces back, but it's not as, it's considered bright, but it's got that gloom kind of hanging on to the light.
But I can see enough to hit now, right?
Oh, yeah. Mechanically, you're fine, but,
It's just a scary light. I got it.
it's spooky light, but again, now there's light, so the DC's higher, but he'll still fail. And the right, he sees it. They'll whirl in after your turn.
Okay. I am.
The DM camera looks small. It is on this one. You're at advantage there.
Making sure I'm clicking the right one here. Hang on. Alright.
10 That, however, is a miss. Then an 18 will definitely hit. For 22. The first one, it just kind of gets the axe up, parrying away, but it's too slow as you bring it back with that, the hard swing. You just completely cleave like half this thing's ribs off as they just fall in a pile. It looks really, really hurt.
But
it is
well,
still...
Yeah, I'll end it there.
Alright, I'm going to roll these things in. Since they heard, but they will not go to the next round. There's an at one. Okay. So that will take us to Doran.
Okay, how far is the light from the drift club?
It's basically here. I'm going to do this.
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius, right?
And dim light for another 20 feet.
And you have to be in darkness, not dim, right?
Correct.
That.
Okay.
There's your light
Okay.
source.
Good. Everybody can see Dorn now. All right.
Hi, Dorn.
Doran appears.
Sorry.
You weren't sure that he was there.
Dorn goes up to here, I guess. Attack this thing.
Okay, you'll be at even.
Right. 10,
There's a miss.
22
That's it, though.
for 7.
For 7. Okay, anything else?
Should have done this beforehand. He'll cast a spell. He'll cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay. So you now have concentration for the next hour. Should you maintain it? Alright, Durian. If you're speaking, your mic's still not working.
We ran into this problem the other day when I was running one. It cut out halfway through.
Run over to the one Doran's attacking, okay? Attack with the staff. Yep, go ahead. That is a hit. So the first attack hits it and kills it. Because they are vulnerable to bludgeoning. And then the second one I'd say is on this one, which would hit anyways, and that will kill that one. So Durian runs up with the staff, cracking in and kind of impacting at the back as, again, this pile of bones is forming a skeleton. And then he just goes and just punches with a single hand into the base of the skull, and it's shattering, kind of landing in another pile. Anything else you'd like to do? Right. Just looking at this. Alright. So, at the, I can take them out, and I can resort the turn order. But they were going to move at the end of this turn anyways. And, you kind of see this, almost, Viking-like hat, blue skin, shriveled bro, riding this phantom steed. You get to hear As he pushes himself off the steed and disappearing into smoke, he seems to wave his hand and cast a spell. No one has counterspell, correct?
Correct.
And he doubles in size. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. These two death... I'd say Bravo and... Bravo, you definitely know what they are. These two whites come up and they pull their longbows. And they're going to make a pair of attacks. One on the... Let me make sure it's not multi-attack. 2 on you, Bravo. The first 2 are on you. For a 12 and a 14.
Miss.
And then Gorbunda's 2 on you. For a 19 and 11.
1 hit.
Take 9 points of piercing damage as one of the arrows that they let loose kind of impacts into your shoulder. And that will take us to Bravo.
Okay. I will run up and swing at the white.
All right. Uh, 21 will hit. And the second time it kind of catches your sword. Right now it's holding it. You'll have advantage on attack against you for the natural one. But 10 damage. Alright. That is Bravo's turn. That'll take us to Riker.
Alrighty, Riker will quick draw over, go to regular rifle,
Okay.
and I will take a shot at this guy with the regular rifle. And I will use... Yeah, I've only got 1 grit left. I'll use the 1 grit for Deadeye shot.
Okay.
Click that off. Sharpshooter rifle.
That's it. 4. Alright. You fire. Give me a free perception. No, nothing. You don't notice anything about it.
Yay!
It's near the edge of your dark vision.
Makes sense.
Anything else? Oh, you can only shoot one at the round, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Gerbundus.
And I'll rage.
You will rage. Understood.
I move there,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna hit that white.
Okay. Swing away. It's 25 is a hit. As is a 23. So 13. Which is... Is that... Giant Knife, is it magical?
No, it's +1 weapon.
So it is magical, yeah. So let's take all 28 points of that damage. You gotta just slicing through, this thing's barely standing up. You know. It does not look good, it looks like it's barely standing. Anything else, Gerbundus?
Nope.
Alright, Dorn. You're back invisible again.
Hooray! The night time is the right time. The night time is the right time. Alright, he's going to move the hunter's mark to the big thing,
Yep.
and he'll get out his bow and shoot at him twice.
Okay.
Okay, it has silvered arrows. I don't know if that's going to matter, so just letting you know.
I actually won't on this one. Hits
14?
and misses.
Okay. So 11.
Okay. So doing
And Hunter's
sling
Mark?
back, leading 2 arrows. Yep, go ahead.
3.
Fly as 1 impacts, and Doran looks still pretty healthy. It's much harder than anything you've fought so far.
Huh. Dorn grunts.
Doran always grunts.
That's what he does. That's how he rolls.
Alright, Wraith's turn. So, they're going to drop their bows. And, to use 2 long swords, originally once. Alright. So it's going to swing the long sword at, you first, Bravo.
Okay.
For 23.
3 hits.
Okay. Take 7 slashing. And then it's going to, in place of its second longsword, attempt the life drain on you. 22.
Hits.
So you'll take 6 necrotic and make me a con save. Yeah, you're fine. And then you, Gorbundus. It's going to swing with its longsword. Doesn't know that, raging and all that. Which will hit.
Hits.
So you'll take 2 points of damage because you're unraged. And then it's going to go for the life drain. For a double nat 1. So it goes, it throws its hands out for your neck, right? As you kind of duck under, the necrotic energy starts. And he actually rips his own essence out. And you can see this pool of kind of black ichor hit the ground, and the thing keels over, killing itself.
Gobundus laughs.
Double that 1, man. I ain't gonna help him. So, now I'll take his Durian. How far can you shadow step? 60 feet, right? Yeah, okay. Yep, that's your bonus to get there. And 18 will hit. And needs to look. Monks, it's only their fist. It's not monk weapons, right? They go
Correct.
magical. It is only the fist.
Yeah.
Key empowered strikes. Just gotta double check it. I have it up. Yeah, unarmed strikes. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, as you smack this thing with the staff on your first attack, you see that it does not seem to levy the same amount of damage that you had hoped for. That's your first attack. You still have second. And bonus offhand and all that. Oh no, you already used bonus, so you still have your second attack. If you're all monks, right? So. No. You are a 6th level monk, correct? All monk. Which means you have multi-attack already. Which means every time you take the attack action, you get 2 strikes. You get a 3rd strike as a bonus action, which is always unarmed. However, noticing what you did with the striking with the quarterstaff, you can always choose to take an unarmed strike in place of your weapon. So technically right now, if you don't use your Shadow Step, you have 3 attacks. Around. 4 if you do Flurry of Blows. So be attack again. That hits. You notice that your fist does levy the full impact which you were expecting. And that is, I believe, everything. So, that'll take us to the Velther, who just looking at this. He's gonna stare you down, Grabundus.
Shaking in my boots.
I would like you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Not my best.
Me?
Nope, Grabundus. It was not in your range. This gaze almost seems to try and pry at your mind, but your mind is just filled with rage, and it has no effect. That's its turn. I thought I could get you with it. Bravo.
I am red box. I'm going to the white first.
Yep.
There we go.
$27 is it.
And then I move down.
Okay. 14. Still up.
Then I will swing again.
And that will hit. For a 9. So, Brawl kind of charging in and taking 2 slashes. But this thing still is standing. Not very well. Parts of its... You've cut off multiple parts of flesh. The armor is pretty much sundered at this point. But it is definitely standing. Reiki.
I want to bonus use a potion.
Okay, good.
I am going to reload the rifle. And that is it.
Okay. Begins reloading the rifle. Rabundus.
I move to the other side of the big guy.
Yeah, you can move to there easily.
Do I have advantage there?
You do.
Gonna swing.
17 is a hit, and a 17 is a hit. For 35, 44 points of damage. Just slashing into this large, oversized creature. Who's definitely looking at you now. If he wasn't before, he's, you have his attention, one might say.
Great.
That is your turn?
For my bonus action, I would like to raise my tail and call out a mating call.
Alright. Listening to Spartans for whatever reason is he give me a. Are you trying to make this? You're trying to really lure in a. We'll say an appropriate mate.
Yes, yeah.
I'll let you choose. You can do strength for the actual boisterous call, which would be an advantage because you're raging, or you can do charisma to be more sultry.
Let's do charisma.
You want charisma? Okay.
It's just straight charisma check.
You straight charisma check. Yep. The sounds of a dying chicken leave Gerbundus's mouth as frog in the throat. You get a chicken in the throat. Maybe his last night's meal or something. Roll me a straight D20. I'm gonna have fun with this. You're gonna have fun with me. I'll have fun with you.
I'm kind of scared now.
You should be.
Fudge.
All right. Since they were slowly moving, I think this is an appropriate time. However, let me just open some sheets here. They were moving over because of all the gunshots. I just wasn't going to send everything at you guys at once. This is being nice. In response to your mating call, there is this amazing 30 feet. This sultry woman appears,
Oh, great.
flanked by 2 other suitors. But she has been drawn to you. Literally, this was already here. Spartans didn't know this. You guys are going to walk in on this one. She decides to return your call. As I need to go ahead and just let stream see what you have summoned to the fray.
The dying chicken call is what got returned.
The dying chicken call is what has been brought to you. What brought you this luck? I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw. As the Banshee decides to wail back at you to see if you are her perfect mate. Is that your... It's charisma saving throw, right?
That's charisma.
Yeah, you have... It's Constitution.
Oh, thank God. Here comes the nat one.
She just horrifying wail that seems to only impact Gerbundus, and he remains standing. She looks impressed, Gerbundus.
No.
That's the end of your turn. Dorn!
Firing at the big guy again. First of all, he's going to look at you. You're an idiot! He's going to fire at the big guy again. 17?
17 is a hit.
19?
17 and 19 both will hit him. For 9, 8, and roll 200 marks, please. 6, so 17, 23.
23, yep.
Ha! I beat the math teacher. Ha ha!
Damn it. I know we have a competition every time with this.
Right, we do. You guys might not understand it, but I always try to beat Nazi. So, 2 arrows kind of flying in at... Did we already lose the... This combat magic doesn't last long enough. So, impact into this skeletal, or kind of like this White Walker-ish creature. Viking-esque. I mean, I will tell you this, Dorn. His beard game's on point. He makes a dwarf proud. So,
No one can have a better beard than me at this point.
anything else, Dorn?
That's all I can do. Well, I don't think you'll be able to see the whites and all that.
So, that is your turn. The white is going to swing out at the monk with the sword and miss, but then go for the life drain. 17, Durian. And roll me a con save. Take 3 necrotic. Brav, what's your bonus?
4.
13. You will make it with the paladin aura. You feel the kind of essence being pulled out of you, but then you get the bolstering of Bravo and his holy symbol kind of flashing in your eye for a second. Gives you that extra constitution to push through. And then it's your turn. I need to roll these in too.
You don't have to do that.
Only on initiative and death saves. That's all that the disadvantage is. So your turn, Durin. It's not all saving throws, death saves. To answer that question. Really, I didn't have it selected? What the hell? I'm Nasi. Okay. You might probably only need one. To be fair. One solid good hit. Maybe two. 21 hits. A 20 will hit. So roll damage on the first one first. You kill the first one. Kill on the first hit. Alright, repositioning on the big guy. The 10 will miss. But you can still make your bonus action attack. 23 will hit. See. Okay. So, with two quick punches, the first one actually hitting, but just swinging wildly with the second one, he then kind of comes over and just the busting door through kick to this large thing's chest, almost kind of shoving it back in the ground. And that is turn, I believe. Its turn. Well, you definitely have its idea. So it's gonna look at you there, Grabundus.
I gave it a sky wave.
And he's gonna make two great act attacks on you for a 15 and a 25.
They both hit.
All right. So you will take 6 points of slashing and 1 point of necrotic from the first attack, as it streaks across your scales, leaving kind of like a darkened trail behind it. And on the second hit, you'll take 3 slashing and 6 necrotic for 9 total, as it brings it down again. Oh, and I gotta do 2d4. I'll have that because it's enlarged. So add another 2 points of damage. Definitely giving you a good beating, but Bravo, before you go, I'm just going to sort them. Bravo, your turn.
Swing at the big guy. Durian, get on this side with me.
Writes down. Big guy, 16, the advantage, that is it. 10.
I will put a smite on it.
Ooh. 19, still up. First swing coming across, hits as the behind the point in the slash itself. There's this massive kind of burst of divine energy as Bravo, it's barely standing.
Nothing.
And then you swing, kind of getting a little ahead of yourself, and that is a miss.
Done.
Riker.
Alrighty, I guess I will quick draw over to the revolver,
Okay.
and I will take 2 shots at the big guy whose butt is towards me now. Draw because he's focused on Gorbundus. Revolver.
Okay.
And since he has people within 5 feet, that gives me advantage for the shot for a sneak attack, right?
Doesn't give you advantage.
Well, I'm just saying for sneak attack.
Yes. Procs your sneak. Yep. Fire away. 17 is a hit. And you don't need to roll damage because it has 2 hit points.
Woohoo!
There's another loud burst of noise, and then a thud as the thing lands on the ground, dead. Kind of a smoking hole in its Viking helmet.
I gain a grip point back.
Yes, you do.
And I will, for my bonus action,
You still have a second attack, but we should miss anything. You miss everything on the map with that roll.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not even going to worry about calling anything for that. But insofar as bonus action, I think I'll go ahead and second wind.
Okay.
There we go. That's it.
All right. So that it brings us to Gorbundus. Your girlfriend's waving at you.
Gorbundus blushes and runs. I'm gonna rage run all the way over here and drink a potion.
Okay. Doran.
Dorn's gonna look over and goes, "Where the hell is he going?" And he's gonna fire at this one.
Okay.
24,
That hits.
15,
That hits.
so 18.
That is non-magical, correct?
It's silvered.
So it'll still be reduced by these things.
That's cool.
Silver doesn't bypass the specters. So that's a 5 and a 3, so 8 damage. Okay. They don't have a shitload of health anyways. But you kind of impact this like a spectral suitor. So, comes to the banshees. It's your turn.
Bonus action to Hunter's Market, just in case.
Okay. Alright. So she is going to double move. Oh, you might not even have to double move. Yes, she will. Just kind of disappears and appears right next to Garbundus.
Hey there, little
Smiles
boy.
as, like half of her visage is horrifying. She's staring you right in the eyes. Durian. Okay. Uh, 19 and 15 both will hit, as will the 24. So all three hit. 9, 16, 25. You're gonna swing as you're catching like bits of resistance multiple times, but you can use Kiefer's Night Trick if you'd like, yeah. What's your DC? $14, that's a con save, right? You see that she's not ready for it as you hit. However, she doesn't seem to be stunned. It's like she's immune to the condition. So, that being said, you learned something. That is a key point spent. The Spectre's turn. The Spectres are eyeing up. Oh, they have 50. They are quicker. Oh, they can get right to you, Garbundus. On either side of you, actually. They're both not very happy with you. You're stealing their woman. So they're both going to attack you with Life Drain. For a 17 and a 20.
Constitution save?
Yeah, you're going to take damage either way. It's 23 points of damage and Constitution saves. 2 of them. Both DC 10. Because re-scree. You pass both, your hit point maximum does not drop. However, they both are like trying to suck your soul out. Basically trying to take your mating call because it worked. from you. It is dead. We will be back at the top of the round with Bravo.
Move forward. And swing at this one.
Okay. A 21 will definitely hit the undead creatures. The high AC of the day is 14 so far. That hits. You gotta cut through as it starts to have trouble. This kind of dapper specter. He's got a nice little flower in his suit. He's carrying a bouquet of roses, and you
Are
just
they
wanna
wilted
kill-
roses?
No, they actually look very nice. As Bravo sends him to hell.
Slice the flowers in half.
Yeah, the box of chocolates just kind of cracks as he turns to you to look the second time, and just blood comes out of nowhere, and he dies because he is a specter. Let's go. Let's turn the scary up.
Healing potion.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty. So that takes us to Riker.
This will be interesting. Riker is going to quick draw over to the shotgun. He is going to reload, and then he's going to quick draw over to the revolver, and his turn will be over.
Okay.
Just so that I can have most of my weapons, except for the broken one, reloaded, except for the
Gotcha.
2 shots on the revolver.
Okay. Gerbundus.
Moving to the other side of the very unpleasant woman that I'm terrified of.
I mean, she's not unpleasant to you. She's trying to come on to you, really. She's just
Yeah, I don't-
horrifying to look at.
I'm saying no and she's not listening.
Nope.
Am I gonna get opportunity hit on that move?
No, because you haven't. The one that you would have been leaving its threat is dead.
Oh, okay.
As long
wanna
as you
swing
don't
at her.
leave the threat, you don't get an opportunity to act.
Okay.
Swing away. Alright, That's 21. That's a 15. Both lit. For 43 damage. Everybody's just hacking away, and this is the last just, but I love that! And you literally cut this ghostly heart out and pull it from her chest. And you hear the sound of 1,000 broken hearts shatter. As you literally butchered the hell out of her. Yeah, chat, can we get some broken hearts in chat? Make him feel bad.
I have no hard feelings. That was terrifying.
And as Great Weapon Master, you technically have a bonus action attack if you'd like to use it, because you did kill something on your turn.
Which I am about to use. I do have a question about that. Do I have to swing with another greater weapon?
No, even if you kill something without Great Weapon Master, you technically get the attack. It's once you have the feat.
Okay, I'm swinging.
He looks so mad. That hits. He's like reaching for her as you impact the living crap out of him by 10. Beats AC by a solid 10. As he reaches for her, as she falls, Gorbunus rings the knife down and through the Spectre, ending him and combat. Killing all of the love triangle.
Yes! I learned a lesson here. Don't play with Seth.
No, dude, that was fun. She wasn't gonna attack you. She was gonna protect you. She was actually gonna turn on the specters.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I had fun with it, man.
Dorn's going to go and pick up his sword
Okay.
and try to get some of his arrows back.
So, Bravo, from your position, because you are the farthest, I believe you have the best dark sight, because you usually break your character's dark sight.
Yep, 120.
Freaking crazy ass bastard. You see that there's the path he had pointed out is actually right over here. You guys see some dried blood along the rocks.
If possible, can I loot that great axe?
The great axe, yeah, you could definitely grab it off him. I will look. I mean, each of the Minotaurs are rocking a very basic kind of boned great axe. I don't think his is anything special. I think his comes from his ability. I'll look at it. Give me a second. Let you know.
Give a greater potion to Gorbundus and one to Durian. Riker, you okay?
I have some potions. I will go ahead and chug down a regular grater. There we go.
Gorbundus, this is you.
Do
Durian.
you take the great axe?
What?
Did you take the great axe?
The one off the Viking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem to do like d6 of necrotic damage.
Okay. Craig, is that 34?
No, it's 4. 20 is the...
It's the maximum? Okay.
You label it as that for me on your sheet. This way I know where it
Got
came
it.
from.
About how many arrows do I get back?
Roll me survival. How many did you shoot?
I shot, let me see, 5 of them.
Shot 5 of them. You get back 3. Okay. One of them is usable. The others, if you took some time, you could fix them. But because the silver is not as hard as other metals, they're kind of bent oddly.
Okay,
They're usable. They just will take some time for you, like end downtime, to fix.
no problem.
So, Craig,
Pull everybody together. Let's follow the blood.
Dorn goes, I'm good, I'll follow y'all.
yeah, he's gonna stay back.
Yeah.
If you will let me, I'm gonna drink another one of my greater potions before we go.
Can if you'd like.
You said it heads down to the
It's
southeast?
right. You see how it kind of comes in towards the here. No, you give me a
This way?
Not good. Basically here. Do you see the arrow?
Yep.
There.
No.
It's right. It's right here, Craig.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Now I see the arrow. Zoomed into.
Durian says to Ramonis to turn off your orb.
I will do that.
Alright, who are you following? I mean, like, who? I mean, you still get a little bit of light. You can still kind of see like 5 feet around you.
Stay with Durian.
So you guys moving down?
Yep.
Yep. Durian says he'll cast dark vision on him.
Follow the bloodstained road. Follow the bloodstained road. Follow, 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 follow the bloodstained road.
How many of you
Durian,
guys
you
are
gonna catch up?
down?
Waiting on Durian. Okay. Dorn disappears again to everybody.
Yep. I do want to stealth. I have, instead of disadvantage, I'm using the elven cloak.
So you're even.
Even.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I expected.
So, as a group, you successfully navigate, and I'll show you what you just stealthed by. This pair of bone nagas seem to be fighting over something. You gotta see the path kind of leading up a little better now. Now, mind you, it's, again, right here, Craig. Unless you want to go all the way around. Find the back entrance.
No.
So you're heading up.
Blood.
So, as you come up, see a small campsite. Let's go do this. You also see the path to the back. You see a small campsite with a kind of a tattered journal sitting there.
I pick up the journal.
As you pick it up, there's like a few worms that drop and hit the ground.
I'd like to roll investigation while I look around the campsite.
Sure.
Everyone's going to stay back just a little bit and keep an eye on them and, make sure nothing's sneaking up on them.
Mm-hmm.
What language?
It's common, same writing as the note. Beginning of the note.
Okay. Good. Start from the back.
He used an object, a dagger, as its focal point. As long as the daggers in this plane have made it able to sustain the amount of research, one step closer to Lichdom. One step.
To Lichdom?
To
Yeah.
Lichdom, yes.
I let the party know this. We're looking for somebody that's trying to become a lich.
Fantastic.
Well, how does one become a lich?
Apparently it's in this book.
I'm assuming that's a bad thing. Then.
Yeah. Put the book in my... We need to find a dagger. The dagger is holding this place together. The guy who came here was looking for Lichdom. We don't need to rescue him. We just need his dagger.
You hear a ting, 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 and a dagger slides down from the top and just sits there.
Oh, that was too easy. I look up.
I will get a. Give me 1 second here. I'll get you a picture.
Did my investigation yield anything?
1 second, I'll get right to that.
Alright.
You just have to do this. Load. I can see what you rolled. I mean, it looks like a base camp. There was food and water. Give me a survival as well. You're on there. But give me a survival as well. Enough with your investigation. You realize he was going back and forth. This was his base camp kind of in here. you look across. This is not the first time he's been in the Shadowfell. He has probably moved around looking for an appropriate area based on what you know of the Shadowfell, that it is almost a copy of the material plane. So he had been moving around. This is not the first time he's opened a portal. But he figured he was in the right area now. And on your survival with that, you realize that he had been here for some time. This portal has been open a while. But something stalked him from his campsite to the portal. And that is where the scuffle is. He was probably just putting a couple things down when he got attacked. That is what your campsite check looks like. So, standing atop the ledge from just above where the dagger was dropped, you see the following creature. I would say Gerbundus, you can't see it because light.
Darian cast night vision on me.
Oh, did
Not
he?
dark vision.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, cool. You see the following kind of creature. Just worms falling from inside this kind of cloak. No real sort of face, but these hands with almost clawed appendages.
Okay.
And it looks at you. And then it points in the direction of the portal.
Oh man, I can't let this thing live.
Ubundus nods. We have to kill it.
Move over and pick up the dagger.
Okay. Not nice per se. Firefly. And again, it points.
Just out of curiosity.
It sees your symbol. It knows you're a paladin. It points to the portal.
This thing can see us?
I dropped the dagger to you. It knows you're there.
Yeah. It heard what I said. And it said, okay, here's the dagger, get out.
To give you a better aspect, it is perched on the highest peak. Well, not the highest. This one is technically the highest. It's the only reason Dorn didn't see it. Durian could see it. It's basically only the two of you that see it. Riker, Durian, and Dorn have a higher peak in their way.
We're gonna need you guys over here.
For what?
There is something that we...
I need you to roll me. If you're trying to hide your intent to attack, I need you both to roll me deceptions.
Oh, horrible roll.
I don't even think it has insight, but this is gonna be a very, very interesting fight if you fight it.
If it weren't here, if I hadn't seen it.
If you didn't know it was in other places, if this thing was in other places, you'd be worried. Deception. Yeah. It just sits and looks. I'm watching you.
I look at Orlandus looks at Bravo and almost like ask, "Are you sure about this?" kind of thing. Looking for a reassurance kind of stare.
Still pointing, Riker, you see it now. Still pointing towards the portal. Eyes on you.
Oh, this is a tough one. Dorn, I need a call.
You get the feeling this is not that guy. This is the thing that killed that guy.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was the guy, and he finally succeeded.
Yeah, this is not a lich.
This is the thing that came out after him. Okay. So this is its lair, or its land.
It inhabits this plane. It's native to this plane.
Yeah.
The only things that are not native to this plane are the 5 of you, in which you've encountered.
No, we can leave this be and get out of here. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Did I lose?
Nope.
No.
Well, we're all watching and waiting.
Waiting on you.
Let's start heading back.
Do you retrace your steps?
Yes.
Okay.
There should be footprints we could follow.
Yeah, no, Bill, it's not. You guys haven't gone very far. So, you retrace your steps as you walk through. What's the range on this spell? It wouldn't do it anyways. Never mind. As you walk through, the 5 of you, going back to the portal. Durian and Riker immediately, upon exiting the Shadowfell, that apathy leaves kind of your being.
Yay, I'm not Eeyore Riker anymore. I care about things again.
You making your way to the who's the last one out? I would say Bravel, since you have the dagger.
Bravo. Yeah.
As soon as Bravel exits, the dagger in your hand turns to dust. The portal.
Call to the guards.
It's
done.
They kind of, again, they're coming in very, very cautious still because, deception is a thing. They can't see you, but then they smile towards you. However, while being successful, one of you may have done something very stupid. So, as night begins to fall, Corbundus,
Shit.
your vision goes cloudy.
Okay.
And you see the Shadowfell again. But brief, like a dream. You get a vision. You see that Viking undead stand back up because he cannot be destroyed. And he looks for his axe. And he looks directly at you and simply says, "I'm going to kill you." And then your vision goes back to normal. So, for a brief moment, the rest of you, Corinthus kind of stops and sways slightly as night actually hits. And then, he's back to you. Blinks a few times and seems to be back.
You alright?
I tell the party what just happened.
It's axe.
Say again?
Probably connected to the axe.
Yeah, I saw that when you wanted to loot it. I was like, alright, here you go.
Dorn
It's
looks
so
like
shiny.
Dorn looks at him and goes, you just had to have a trophy, didn't you, lad?
Yes.
So, you guys are returned. They bring you in actually into the city. As they're going to be able to open it up, they're going to still watch as you inform them about the lich stuff. They tell you to bring it to the guild for further investigation. They give you a full hearty dinner. They pay you guys each 450 gold, which will be at the guild hall when you come back. That's part of what the payment was. 450 gold. On what they what else as you explain stuff you had to kind of face that there was about to be an incursion, they actually give you each 100 gold extra for kind of squashing the plot. And then there's a mage in the city who happens to give you guys a teleport home. And as you arrive back in the Enclave of Valor, that is where we will end it today, Mixer. XP to do. Everyone came back. We got, a reoccurring villain Gerbundus. We have our first, you have your first rival. You broke your first love, and now you have a rival. I mean, it's been a very exciting day for Gerbundus.
Gerbundus still has no idea what love is, and
what is love?
Feels great about this rival.
So
he wants to know. So he wants to know what love is.
Does he want to know what love is?
Gerbundus has no idea what love or romance is. He tried to join a wedding the other day.
So, boys and girls, lady of all ages, I'm Mixer. We will see you back here tomorrow morning as we have a very special outro. Say bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye.